Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into something that's got the whole crypto world scratching their heads.
Oh, yeah.
Where is alt season? Bitcoin is through the roof. You'd think
You would think.
the rest of the market would be going wild, but it's like crickets out there.
Yeah, it's pretty strange, isn't it?
So we're going to try to figure this out.
Yeah, let's dig in.
We're checking out this analysis from a crypto influencer who's deep in the data.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
They're breaking down meme coins, market trends, the whole 9 yards.
Should be interesting.
Hopefully by the end, we'll have a better idea of what's going on.
It's good.
So where do we even begin with this?
Well, I think the first thing to consider is just the sheer number of tokens out there.
Oh, yeah, right? Like back in 2013.
Yeah, 2013.
There are only, what, like 500 tokens, something like that?
Yeah, around 500.
Then in 2017, it jumped to about 3,000.
Yeah, big jump.
But now,
Oh, that's crazy.
we're talking 36.4 million tokens in circulation right now.
Millions.
And they're saying it could hit over 100 million by the end of the decade. It's mind-boggling.
It's like a whole different universe compared to where we started.
It is a totally different landscape, and that's a big part of the problem.
Okay, so walk me through this.
So imagine you're trying to stand out in a room of 100 million people.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
It's tough enough with 36 million, right?
Definitely.
That's basically what's happening with altcoins right now.
Too many tokens, not enough attention to go around.
Exactly. It's market dilution.
Okay, so break that down for me.
Basically, all the value of the market is spread out over so many different tokens.
Okay.
So to actually move the price of any one token,
You need a ton of money.
you need an insane amount of capital.
That makes sense. And I guess that's why it's so hard for those smaller altcoins to get any momentum.
Right. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, it's like they're stuck in the mud.
They just can't seem to gain traction.
It's like everyone's trying to build a bonfire, but some people are showing up with twigs and others have these giant redwood trees.
Haha. That's a great analogy.
It's a tough competition. And then on top of all that, you have exchanges listing meme coins left and right
Oh, yeah, the meme coins.
just to attract users.
Yeah, they got to keep those trading fees coming.
Right. And a lot of these meme coins,
Let's be honest.
they have zero real utility.
They're just hype.
Pure hype.
And that just adds to the instability of the whole market.
It does. It's like building a house of cards.
Oh, yeah, it looks impressive for a minute.
But it's not going to last.
But, you know, there's this one case study that really shines a light on this whole meme coin thing.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Are you ready for the Trump token saga?
Haha. Okay, lay it on me.
I mean, who knew Trump-themed tokens would give us so much insight into the market?
It's kind of a wild story.
So what happened?
Well, so late 2024, early 2025,
Yeah.
we saw these Trump and Melania meme coins pop up on the Solana blockchain.
Solana.
And suddenly everyone's jumping
It
in.
was like a gold rush.
It caused this massive spike in stablecoin supply and DHOX trading volume.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. For those who aren't crypto experts, what are stablecoins and DXs?
Okay, good point.
And why does this surge matter?
So stablecoins are cryptocurrencies,
Right.
but they're pegged to the value of something stable like the US dollar.
Makes sense.
So they're essential for providing liquidity in crypto trading.
So you can easily move in and out of positions.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck.
Makes sense.
And DXs are decentralized exchanges,
Okay.
meaning they operate without a central authority.
So it's more peer-to-peer.
Exactly. Cuts out the middleman.
Interesting.
And the Trump meme coin craze basically brought a flood of new users and money onto the Solana platform.
So these Trump tokens were like a gateway drug to Solana.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you could say that.
They got people in the door.
And it was a big door.
Like, how big are we talking?
Solana's stablecoin supply doubled in January 2025.
Whoa.
Hit a whopping $10.5 billion.
That is wild.
Largely fueled by those meme coins.
That's insane, but there's got to be a catch, right?
Yeah, there's always a catch.
It can't all be sunshine and meme-powered rainbows.
Well, the data tells a different story.
Oh, no.
Less than 1% of those new users who came for the Trump tokens
Really?
stuck around on Solana after the hype died down.
So it was like a sugar rush.
Exactly.
They got a taste, and then they bounced.
It's like those tourists who only visit a city for the Olympics.
Yeah.
They come for the big event and then they leave without seeing anything else the city has to offer.
They miss out on the real deal.
They do.
So what does this whole Trump token thing tell us about the state of the altcoin market?
I think it shows us that expecting this big, prolonged alt season might be unrealistic.
So we're not all going to get rich off altcoins.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but we need to be realistic.
Okay.
We're dealing with a market that's flooded with low-effort tokens and meme coins.
It's like a sea of meme coins out there.
It is.
And only a few of them are actually worth anything.
Right, and those few are struggling to stay afloat.
So how do we even find those gems?
That's the big question, isn't it?
It is.
And I think that leads us to Bitcoin dominance and how that might be affecting the altcoin market.
Okay, Bitcoin dominance. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's dig into that a bit. You know, maybe all this meme coin craziness is actually a good thing in the long run.
Really? How so?
Well, it's kind of like everyone got a taste of the sugar rush, and now...
Now they're craving something more substantial.
Exactly. They're realizing that hype alone isn't enough.
Yeah, a lot of people got burned pretty badly.
They did, and I think that's making investors more cautious.
More discerning?
Right. They're looking for projects with real utility, strong fundamentals.
Yeah, they want to see a solid team behind it.
Exactly. They want to know their money's going somewhere worthwhile.
Makes sense. So where does Bitcoin dominance fit into all of this?
Ah, yes. Bitcoin dominance.
We were starting to talk about it before we got sidetracked by the Trump token.
Right. Well, Bitcoin dominance is basically the percentage of the total crypto market cap that's held by Bitcoin.
Okay.
So it's a key indicator of market sentiment.
So if Bitcoin dominance is high,
It means investors are playing it safe.
they're flocking to Bitcoin.
Exactly. Especially during times of uncertainty.
Bitcoin is seen as the safe haven,
Right. It's the OG crypto.
the gold standard.
And when a lot of the market is tied up in Bitcoin,
It kind of limits the flow of capital into altcoins.
it does. It's like they're all waiting in the wings for their moment to shine.
Yeah, like they're ready to go, but they need that signal.
Exactly. And this is where it gets interesting.
Okay, I'm listening.
The source we're looking at today, they're suggesting that the next alt season,
If it happens,
if it happens, could be different from previous cycles.
different how?
They think it could be bigger than we've ever seen before,
Whoa.
but also shorter.
Bigger but shorter. How does that work?
Well, we've seen what happens when hype drives the market.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster.
It's not sustainable.
It crashes and burns.
This time around, with investors being more discerning,
Focusing on quality,
the growth could be more explosive.
but also more concentrated.
Right. It's not about riding any random altcoin wave.
It's about finding the projects that are actually building something valuable.
Yes, exactly.
Like we're moving from a gold rush mentality to a focus on building the railroads and infrastructure.
That's a great way to put it.
It's about the long game.
Exactly. And that brings us to another interesting factor.
Oh, there's more.
The Bitcoin halving cycle.
Ah, the halving, always a hot topic.
It is so the Bitcoin halving happens roughly every 4 years.
Okay.
And it's when the reward for mining new Bitcoin blocks is cut in half.
So less Bitcoin is being created.
Right. It's a key part of Bitcoin's design
To control inflation.
and ensure its scarcity.
Makes sense. But how does this tie into alt season?
Well, historically, Bitcoin halvings have been followed by major bull runs in the crypto market.
So the price of Bitcoin goes up.
And then altcoins often follow suit.
That's the alt season we've been waiting for.
Right. As Bitcoin climbs, investors start looking for other opportunity.
You want to diversify.
And that can lead to a surge in altcoin prices.
So the next Bitcoin halving could be the catalyst for this more focused, quality-driven alt season.
It's definitely a possibility the next halving is projected to happen sometime in 2028.
2028. Okay, mark your calendars, everyone.
And many analysts believe it could have a huge impact on the market.
So it's like a signal flare going up saying, hey, pay attention to the builders.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, so 2028 could be a big year.
It could be.
But with all these meme coins still floating around, how do we even know where to start?
That's the million-dollar question.
It is. How do we find the altcoins that are actually worth our time and money?
That's what we're going to dive into after a quick break.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. And the big question is,
Yeah.
how do we actually find those altcoins that are building something real?
It's all about being a discerning investor. You really have to approach this market with a critical eye.
Yeah, you can't just jump on every hype train.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
especially in this environment, you got to do your due diligence.
Don't just chase those get-rich-quick schemes.
No, look for projects with real potential to make an impact.
Okay, so what are some red flags?
What should we be running away from?
Yeah, like what screams stay away?
One of the biggest red flags is a project with no clear purpose.
Yeah, if the token doesn't actually do anything,
Right. If it's all hype and speculation.
it's probably not a good investment.
Probably not.
It's like buying a fancy sports car with no engine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks cool, but it's not going anywhere.
What else should we watch out for?
The lack of transparency is a big one.
Okay.
Always look for projects with a clear roadmap.
Yeah, and a strong development team.
Right. People with a proven track record.
And they need to be communicating openly with the community.
Absolutely. You want to see that they're engaged and transparent about their progress.
So we're looking for substance over flash.
Exactly.
They need to be walking the walk, not just talking the talk.
And don't underestimate the power of community.
Oh, yeah. The community can make or break a project.
They can a strong and engaged community.
Yeah.
It's a really good sign.
It shows that people actually believe in the project.
Yeah, it's like a vote of confidence.
Okay, so those are some red flags.
Yeah.
What about the positive signals?
What should we be looking for?
What makes an altcoin stand out as a potential winner?
Well, one key factor is real-world utility.
Okay.
Does the token solve a problem?
Yeah. Does it have a use case?
Exactly. Is it being used in actual applications or platforms?
So it needs to have a real job.
Right. Not just be a collectible.
It needs to be out there working.
Making a difference, and then technological innovation is huge.
Yeah. Are they pushing the boundaries of blockchain technology?
Are they creating something truly new and groundbreaking?
We're looking for those game changers.
The disruptors.
The ones that are pushing the whole industry forward.
Absolutely. And of course, the team is crucial.
Oh, yeah. Who's behind the project?
Do they have a strong track record?
Are they experienced?
Are they transparent and communicative?
A good team can make all the difference.
It's like any successful venture, you need the right people at the helm.
So we need to be part detective, part tech enthusiast, and part talent scout.
Haha. Yeah, something like that.
That's a lot to juggle.
And one more thing to consider is the tokenomics.
Tokenomics. Okay, break that down for me.
So that refers to the token's economic model,
Okay,
how it's distributed its supply,
makes sense.
the mechanisms for value creation.
So it's like understanding the economic engine that drives the project.
Exactly. It tells you how the token functions within its ecosystem.
And what its potential for growth is.
Right. It all ties together.
Okay, so it sounds like we need to do our research,
Definitely.
be critical thinkers.
And maybe trust our gut a little bit.
Yeah, it's a mix of head and heart.
It is. But remember, investing in altcoins carries risks.
Yeah.
You got to approach it with a discerning eye, a healthy dose of skepticism.
And always be learning.
Always be learning. The market is constantly evolving.
So it feels like the altcoin market is at a turning point.
Yeah.
We're moving away from the meme coin mania.
And into a new phase focused on quality and utility.
Real innovation.
The market is maturing, and investors are getting smarter.
So to wrap things up, I think the big takeaway here is look beyond the hype.
Don't get caught up in the speculation.
Focus on the substance.
And never stop learning.
The future of this market is being shaped right now.
It is, and your choices as an investor will play a part in that.
That's a powerful thought.
We're not just passive observers in this market.
We have the power to influence its direction.
Through the decisions we make. So the question is, what criteria will you use?
What characteristics will you prioritize when evaluating these projects?
Those answers will guide your journey in this exciting world.
Well said. That's it for today's deep dive.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on this exploration of the altcoin universe.
It's been fun.
Until next time, happy investing, and as always, stay curious.